Welcome back everyone. So firstly I'm starting off with the vitamin enriched face base and I apply this all over my skin. Now before you apply your foundation, you want to make sure the skin is very well hydrated. This will prevent your foundation from caking and also makes it last a lot longer. I'm just dabbing a little bit of, or rubbing a little bit of eye cream underneath my eye. Now for foundation, I'm mixing my Tarte Amazonian Clay and the MAC Base and Body. Then what I'll do is I'll spray my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray onto the foundation. Then I'm going to swirl my brush into the product and then buff it onto the skin. The reason why I'm mixing two foundations is because I want the face and body to really sheer out my Tarte foundation. The Tarte is quite full coverage and I don't really want that look for this evening, so I'm just applying 50-50 of each product. For my brows, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Dark Brown. I'm using the spoolie side to comb through the brows first and then doing light strokes. I'm going to apply this all over my brow and kind of just following my shape. I'm missing a bit of brow towards the end, so I like to fill in and elongate that brow, but I don't want to fill it in too dark. Now taking my MAC Pro Conceal palette in the medium, I think that's the shade NC30 or NW25. I'm using my Sigma E56 brush and I'm just cleaning up my brow. Now to start off the eyes, I'm using MAC Indian Wood Paint Pot. I'm just applying this with my middle finger. I'm focusing most of the product on the lid first, close as possible to the lash line, and then whatever's left over I blend it up towards the brow. Then I'm taking Urban Decay Naked One palette in Buck. I'm just using a fluffy brush, MAC 217, and I'm buffing this all over the lid first and then up towards the crease. The second color I'm using is called Half Baked and this is a golden shimmery color. I'm applying this with the Sigma E54. I'm focusing this color just on the lid. So when you're applying this color, you want to keep it as close as possible to the lash line, and where you can feel your brow bone, you just want to make sure you don't take this color past there. Now I'm taking MAC Swiss Chocolate and a fluffy brush, the 217 blending brush, and I'm just blending this product into my crease. So I'm going kind of like back and forth motions or little circular motions just to really help blend that product in. I'll kind of slowly work and build this product until it's as dark as how I want it. Now with a black eyeshadow and a smaller crease brush, I'm just kind of dabbing on the black where my crease is. I'm doing like a little V shape just on the outer corner, and this will help elongate the eye. Then to blend everything all together, to make sure there's no harsh lines, I'm just using a MAC 217 and going over that. Again, you can see that I'm winging out this black, so going back and forth, doing a V shape. Have your eyes open so you can kind of see where you're going with this. Now using a smaller smudger brush, I'm just taking the brown eyeshadow color and smudging that on my lower lashes. Now I'm going to take a gel liner and I'm going to hit underneath my top lashes. Surprise, surprise, I'm using Lily lashes in the style Miami. I'm like obsessed with these. Now if you do get some Lily lashes, make sure you use my code Jenny10 to get some money off. Then to finish up the eyes, I'm using my Marc Jacobs mascara. For concealer, I'm using NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Ginger, and I'm doing dot motions underneath the eye in a shape of a triangle, or whatever you call that shape, almost a triangle, kind of. Then I'm going to take that down the bridge of my nose and then up towards the forehead. Now to contour, I'm using my Bobbi Brown Chestnut and a Sigma F77. I've just started using this brush for contouring, and it's definitely one of the best. Now what I do is I suck in my cheeks and then I push in my cheek, and you can kind of feel where the hollows of your cheekbones are, and I'm just putting that contour color just on there. Now I'm going to hit the forehead, and I want to make sure I blend that really well into my hairline. I'm also going to take this down both sides of my nose. Now it actually was a little bit more difficult using this brush for the nose contour, so I'd recommend using a smaller brush. To blend in the contour, I'm using a damp sponge and my Myra Badescu facial spray. I'm spritzing this on the skin as well. And this will help soften up the concealer and the contour color, just to make it a lot more easier to blend. Now to set the concealer, I'm baking, and I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm just going to apply this with my damp sponge. I hit this underneath the eye, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and then underneath my cheekbones. Then I'm going to set my contour with the Hoola bronzer, and I'm just applying this underneath the cheekbones, on the forehead, just everywhere we contoured. We're just going to hit this powder on there. When you're contouring the nose, you want to go very light-handed because you don't want to get two lines down the side of the nose, because that's not cute. Make sure that you use a fluffy brush and slowly kind of building that color on the nose. Using a fluffier brush, I'm just going to dust off that baking powder. I'm going to go in with blush now, and I'm just adding some pink cheeks. I'm using the MAC 168 brush. This brush is beautiful for blusher. Yep, make sure you get the other side as well. You don't want just one side to be pink. For highlighter, the first thing I'll do is wet my brush, then swirl the brush onto the highlighter, and then apply this onto the cheeks. This method will give a really nice metallic finish to the highlighter. And lastly, on the lips, I'm using MAC Boldly Bare Liner. I'm applying this all over, and I'm actually not using any lipstick with this because I love this color by itself. Then to finish off the skin, I'm just spraying my MAC Fix Plus onto my sponge and then dabbing this onto the skin. This will help reduce any powder residue on the face. I prefer this method instead of spraying the actual product straight onto the skin, just because I find that sometimes it leaves little wet dots, so I prefer this instead. And there you have it, that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My Valentine's Day / Asian Smokey Eye tutorial. If you guys have any questions at all, make sure you leave it down at the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. See you on my next video. Bye!